Smita, that brings us to another question. One, why did the state government take so long to initiate an action? One, and once again, if you can give us details of those audio tapes that we've accessed in which the BJP worker is heard saying that how a certain group in the state is not safe and they are the key targets for the ruling dispensation in the state.
Exactly. Unless Republic Kannada, did a mega coverage about the issue, nobody from the government, not even the local leaders from the Kalburgi, reacted about the suicide of Shivkumar. When Republic Kannada started to take up this issue in a big level, higher level, then the reaction started to come in. And then today morning, when our Republic Kannada, representative, our correspondent asked Home Minister Dr. G. Parmeshwar about the issue, then only he reacted that yes, we are, monitoring the situation. We are getting the details about the suicide of Shivkumar, and state government has decided to take up this issue and have ordered CID probe into it. And about the audio clippings, we have accessed 3 audio clippings of the person who committed suicide, in which he clearly states that he is an activist who always been there for Hindutva and Hindu religion activities. But whenever he says or speaks about Hindutva, he was clearly attacked by the Congress local leaders and the local supporters. So there was there was a fear in the local BJP supporters and the Hindutva activists about this Congress MLA sitting minister Prakash Patil and his close aide. Whenever they stood for the dharma or the functions or the programs held under the name of Hindutva, they were clearly attacked. Even just 2 days, I was specifying this. Even just 2 days before he committed suicide, he was attacked by the Congress, Congress supporters and the Congress local leaders just because he was a BJP activist and just because he stood and spoke about Hindutva. All these things he have clearly specified in the audio clipping which he has posted in his social media before committing suicide.
Smita, stay with us. Let's quickly go across to Prajwal also, who has more information. I believe Prajwal, once again, put this into context for us, for the viewers joining in. What was heard in those audio tapes we've accessed, one, and why did the state government even take all this long, to initiate any sort of an action against the sitting minister?
Samiksha, this investigation by the Republic Kannada team goes ahead and exposes 3 main things over here. First and foremost, action was not taken immediately. Secondly, there are loopholes in the FIR. Why we say this is because of the fact that Mallama Pujari, who's the wife of Shivkumar, the BJP worker who's gone ahead and committed suicide 2 days ago, has mentioned that her husband owed a lot of debts to the banks and therefore he had to pay them off, and that was one of the primary reasons for him to go ahead and commit the suicide. But secondly, when we take the whole picture into context, including these audio tapes which has come out, which purportedly has the voice of Shivkumar, who's a BJP worker as well, this clearly goes on and points out that in the first audio clip, he states that he's being forced to take this decision because he has been attacked by the Congress cadres and the minister is directly responsible for his suicide. Secondly, he also states that whenever he has stood up for Hindutva or whenever he has spoken about Hinduism, he's always been a point of a target for the local Congress cadres in Kalburgi district. And incidentally, this is also the district which has the district in charge minister as Priyank Kharge, who is the son of the AICC president Mallikarjun Kharge. And thirdly, how could the investigating authorities take out the audio clips away from the entire context? Why did they not even mention that such and such an audio clip has been found on his mobile phone as well? Because remember that 2 days before, both Shivkumar as well as his father-in-law, Narsappa is just not a relative, but he's also the father-in-law of the victim who is now undergoing treatment in the ICU. And Narsappa somewhere has gone ahead and stated to one of our representatives that he was also attacked by the Congress workers in the field. It has been done in full public view. It has been done in full public view. So why are these points not being taken out? And many of them are now questioning whether the Congress government has this Hindu phobia, and that is why an innocent person has gone ahead and committed suicide. Nevertheless, now the Home Minister of Karnataka, Dr. G. Parmeshwara, has reacted on this. But also let's draw 2 comparisons over here. K.S. Ishwarappa, who was a former minister, was made to resign because Santosh Patil, a contractor, had committed suicide writing a letter. But now you have an evidence, you have the voice of Shiv Kumar itself stating that he's blaming the minister directly for his suicide as well. So at least owing moral grounds, will he go on and resign? That's the big question, because this was the very same Congress party which had gunned down for the resignation of K.S. Ishwarappa, and he had in fact resigned owing moral grounds too. So these are two incidents and these are two parallels. So how will the Congress government go about it, handle this entire scenario? Something that needs to be seen.
Yes, Prajwal, just a quick follow-up question. Have you been able to access that particular video in which the BJP workers' family was seen being thrashed allegedly by the Congress miscreants? One, also we understand in this video, the sitting minister was heard telling the workers that no action would be initiated against them, asking them to go ahead with this act.
You know, Republic Kannada has in fact gone ahead and accessed all the details, including the video as well. So yes, more or less the allegations are pointing out the evidence, whatever evidence that they have so far collected points out to the involvement of the minister. But he also states that he does not know who this BJP worker is when confronted by Republic Kannada. He clearly feigns ignorance about the entire matter, and he says that in fact this was Republic who has gone ahead and brought this to the notice. But he has feigned ignorance and has stated that let the investigations happen and things will follow according to procedures.
Prajwal, thank you for the moment. We'll keep coming back to you for more.